You know, you're going to talk a lot about a great pitching matchup tonight.
It's not going to be you.
And it is not going to be me, all right? Just get that out of the way.
You have worked with some amazing people, of course, over the years. It would take all night, which we do not have, to hear from all of them. But here's a few who are very much impacted, like Pap, by their time working with you.
TC, Tukes here from the great state of Maine, in particular, Wells Beach. Hey, I heard a rumor that you are 30 years at NESN. You got to have pictures on somebody in the higher ups to stay there that long. My God, how have you kept your job this long? Seriously, talk about longevity.
TC, Gary DiSarcina here. I'm down at Applecroft Apiary in Barnstable, Massachusetts. Beautiful Cape Cod. Gonna take some time just to say congratulations. 30 years at NESN. That's a long time. Gosh, I grew up watching you on NESN. I actually worked with you for 2 years. Time of my life. Thank you for being my mentor. Thank you for teaching me the ropes. Thank you for making me laugh. And I'm still perplexed at how you have the ability to not sweat.
With all due respect, what a wonderful career. 30 years, man. Good for you. We had some fun. I miss you. Keep doing the great work that you do. And best to the family, TC. Take care.
From one TC to another. Tom Caron, how is it that you're celebrating 30 years at NESN when you don't look a day over 35? But then I think, has it really been 18 years since I worked with you when we covered the 2007 World Series champion Boston Red Sox, which would have put me at 12 years old? TC, I love you. I miss you. You are the original TC and the only one in Boston. And I just want to congratulate you on your 30th anniversary at NESN.
Tom Caron, congratulations, 30 years with NESN. I try to pick something up everywhere I stop. And thanks to you, I can do a Windsor knot.
Taught him how to make a tie. The DiSarcina one, I got to go back to that real quick because he was just, fresh out of playing, and we got him to do studio. And we're out there we used to do it on Jersey Street, Yawkey Way. And we're doing the show, and it's hot. Like, it's hot. And I wasn't sweating. I don't know why I wasn't sweating then, whatever. And he looks at me during a break, and he's drenched. He's like, I don't sweat. I'm like, you don't know how to control it? And I had him for like a week. He literally went to a trainer and was like, is there really a way to control his sweat? It's like, no. And so that's been our running joke forever. And it'll never let him see a sweat.
All right. Well, much more to come here as we celebrate Tom Caron's 30 years with NESN. What do you have to say about this guy?
Well, first of all, congratulations. 30 years. Impressive. Everybody raves about your versatility. And when you apply that to the sports that we play, versatility is such a valuable asset to have. But when that versatility in all those different positions is done at a level of excellence, that makes you a superstar.
Thank you, Brick. I appreciate that. I learned a lot from you early on. I mean, I really did, because you were so good at what you still are. Sorry, you are so good at what you do. But the ability to sort of learn the timing, the dance, right? And you and I did a lot of Beanpot games early on, right? A lot of college hockey. We used to do a lot of college hockey. And I really do appreciate a lot of, because hockey's different, man. It's fluid, it's flying, it's going, and you got to know when to lay out for the color guy, when to jump in, when to keep it going. And I always found that a lot of my timing came from those early games.
Yeah, and I learned a lot from you, too. Again, to use the sports analogy, even when I was a young player playing amateur sports, I try to hang around with the veteran players, the senior players, the guys that played the game the right way, learn from them, and then incorporate it into my own game. And I was new to the television business when we were doing college hockey together, and I had to learn from the veteran, experienced guys, and I learned from you. The first thing I learned was just how calm you were and poised. Anything can go wrong.
And
anything, and it's live television. You got to live with your mistakes, and how do you wiggle out of the jams that you can get into when those things happen? And you did it flawlessly and fluidly, and I learned that poise and that calmness that's required with the job when you're doing live TV, and I learned that you put people at ease. And that's what you have to do. If you're the leader of the remote team or whatever it is you do in the pre-post, whatever it might be, you need leaders and guys that need to lead the way and players and teammates to follow. And that's what I learned when we worked together. And it was at a critical time because I was early in my
starting. Yeah.
And a great thing about you too, TC, is that you are not a gatekeeper. You want to make sure that you pass on the broadcast carousel. A lot of us are here because of you, so we certainly appreciate that. Well, the man that they call Nifty, Bruins legend Rick Middleton, was an NESN analyst for many years with Tom Caron, had this to say.
Hey, TC, Nifty here. Hey, I'm sorry I can't be there today for your 30th anniversary celebration, but I remember meeting you almost 25 years ago when I came down to NESN to audition for the in-between periods analyst job, and I worked with you. You were so kind. You showed me the ropes. I ended up getting the job and working with you for 3 years with the Bruins, and you made it a lot of fun. I want to thank you for that. And, you know, all the best for the next 30 years, really. I really mean that. I'm hoping that when you're down at spring training in Florida, we could get a chance to go and play golf one day if you have the time off. So, again, all the best for the next 30 years, and congratulations on the past 30. You're unbelievable. Thanks, TC.
Nifty, he's the best. Have you ever golfed with him at his place down in Florida?
Not at his place, but I have played golf.
But you haven't seen the cart?
No.
He's got the black and gold golf cart with the 16 on the side. It's spectacular. I got to play with him last year for the first time. He's the best.
Again, you've inspired a lot of folks,
Look at the
a lot of players. I know it almost looks like a video game, doesn't it? I mean, we've been doing this a long time, but those graphics are unbelievable. Before Hall of Famer Cam Neely was the president of the Boston Bruins, he was a pre- and post-game analyst on NESN as well. He weighed in on TC's remarkable milestone.
Hey, Tom. Cam Neely here. Just wanted to congratulate you on 30 years. It's unbelievable accomplishment, no question. I'm surprised NESN and the Red Sox have put up with you this long. I could only handle you for, I don't know, a year plus, whatever it was, back in 05, I think. But in all seriousness, like you did with me and all the other retired athletes that got into color commentating at NESN, you took us under your wing, showed us the ropes, were very kind, very patient. Again, congratulations to you and your family on an amazing 30 years.
Whatever happened to Cam? What's he doing now? That's the other thing. I like to take some credit for these great careers. Sure. You know, Cam did a little TV, said, yeah, I don't want to work with him. I'm going to go be president. Don Sweeney was with me, college hockey. Now he's general manager. Ken Macha left to manage the Bruins.
And look at you, just stagnant.
I'm just here.
Same
Peter
job,
Gammons. You know, I said, stick with me, Peter. Someday you'll be something.
Someday you'll amount to something.
Someday you'll amount to something. They all go on. I scare them right out of television.
Well, both those guys, though, going back to their careers, worth the price of admission.
No doubt.
Those were some special athletes right there that played for the Bruins.
And listen, you grew up here, so, like, hearing Cam Neely say it about, like, it's surreal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's when there's early days. I remember there was a golf tournament early on in this thing, the Bruins golf tournament down in Plymouth. And I hear someone yell, hey, Tom. And I turn around, it's Bobby Orr.
Oh, my gosh.
And you turn around and go walk over to Bobby Orr, who just called your name. And that's one of those sort of, what the hell am I doing here moments.
Yeah.
You know?
That's why you're so disappointed I'm representing.
A lot of people send phone videos. You know, this pic comes in.
What is this?
It's from the Swifties. You know,
Oh, look at this.
Look at this. Are you
Look
a
at this.
Swiftie? Look at this.
Swiftie.
Oh, my goodness.
Yes, that's
I mean,
perfect.
nothing
Yes.
is bigger than
Yeah.
Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce getting engaged
There you go.
than Tom Caron celebrating 30 years at NESN.
Yes.
TC, 30 years. 30 years at NESN. I mean, that's incredible. It really is. What a gift you've been to NESN through all these years, and a gift to me. We spent a lot of time together on the phone, the studio, what have you. You know, memories I'll never forget. I mean, you are the consummate pro. You always are, always have been. You know, you're just smart, you're talented, you're dedicated, and most of all, you're passionate. And that's what I love about you, that passion. And I'm proud to be your friend. And most of all, just proud to be associated with you for all these years. Congratulations once again on 30 years. You're my friend. Love you, man.
That's amazing.
That is amazing. That's one you want to keep wherever you go. The great Dennis Eckersley. with a wonderful, wonderful tribute there.
You've worked with a lot of great partners, and you still do. And that's what this is all about. You know, the friendships you get to make. I had Cam Neely on in the pregame show thanking me for helping. I thank me because I scared him out of TV, and he's running the Bruins now. I've chased all kinds of guys into real jobs. Don Sweeney's now general manager, right?
Trevor Story leading off here against Skeens will foul that one away. Then it's Yoshida and then Gonzalez.
But Eckersley is so special, right? You got him in the booth after I had him in the studio, and, you know, not just about what he knows about baseball and how he cares about baseball, but just talking life with Dennis Eckersley is a gift that few people get.
That was the great thrill, hanging with, and I know you did it for you, hanging with Eck and just talking about not baseball as much, it was everything around it and the life that he's led. He's such a unique individual, but he's got a wonderful perspective.